Should be live. We do it live.
But like Boise State, all that shit's they're all bad now. All of them.
Yeah. It's just interesting, you know, all those young minds that are into college and stuff, they're so easily
Impressionable
manipulated.
minds.
Yeah, impressionable.
Yep.
Like you have to, I think we owe it to them, honestly, to create an even sphere, an even amount of, you know, more
Absolutely.
of a middle ground. And I know people call it fence sitting, whatever. I think, yeah, okay, call it fence sitting. That just means I'm up here and I can see both sides and I can choose what I want, you know, instead of just being force fed shit. Like it's just unfair.
And that's all
them, you know?
And that's all they're doing is just force feeding this propaganda bullshit. So,
oh yeah, dude.
And that's why you got all these younger people now that I'd say, honestly, I'd say everybody 30 and under nowadays really are fucking warped. Yeah. And
they're so caught up in identity politics on that side. It's just ridiculous. Like you can't even choose, like pick a like an issue, right? Pick an issue that has to do with everybody, not just small fractions of groups or small groups, and like figure out what is their policy on that, and you won't really find it, or it doesn't make sense, or it's so like unseasoned that it's just bland bullshit, and it literally just words on a paper and is nothing, you know.
Yep.
So like there's no detail, it's literally all just, you know, granted there is some great ideas on both sides of the aisle, but you know, the problem is when you're only being fed one side consistently, you don't, and the message that runs concurrently is everybody on the right is a racist, a homophobe, misogynist, you name it, whatever label you want to give them that's Nazi, whatever label you want to give them that's horrible, when the majority of people are closer to the middle in most cases than you really think, and they're not Nazis and they're not all those things.
No,
it's just that when you're in the middle, people think you're far right.
When people automatically go to the whole racist thing, oh, you're a Republican, you're racist, really? Because last time I checked, it was the party that was made to abolish slavery.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, and then they go and throw the whole, well, the party's flipped. No, the party's
didn't
flip. They just, people adjusted their thought processes along the way, and that's typically what happens.
People aren't as far over most of the time anymore, like they used to be. Now it's there's some, you know, good ideas over here, there's some good ideas over there.
Yeah, there's far more people, I think, probably huddled around the middle of everything, that like a little bit from one side and like a little from the other, you know, that most people just want to be left alone and just do their thing and not get raked over the coals by, you know, being taxed to death. That's all. You live your life, I'll live mine. Most people are like that. It's a pretty liberal ideal set, I would say.
Most of the morons who just come out and just start blasting nonsense are the idiots who actually believe the crap they say on like CNN and C-SPAN, and
dude,
it's those morons who come out and, oh, well, this and that. Where'd you learn that? I saw it on CNN. Exactly.
Well, what's the other side? An idiot. You know? There's three sides to every story, right? There's that.
Yours, mine, and the truth.
Exactly. There's something in the middle there that's actual, that is true. And most of the time, it's not what you see when you open up your browser or your social media and you look at it and you're like, everything is completely biased. Completely one side or the other. Completely biased. So you have to like try to filter through it and try to figure out what's actual. You know.
That's what I'm saying. If I didn't have a decent job, like if me and Nicole didn't have good jobs, we'd be gone. We would not be fucking living here anymore.
Really?
We would be gone.
Yeah, I see all these things, you know, and the sad thing is like you have people that you like or people that you communicate with or interact with, and the problem is a lot of times I think probably everybody on all sides feels like they have to well, I don't want to say withhold, but just leave it off the conversation of what their thought process is, you know, on certain things.
Yeah.
Because somebody's just going to get far too offended, and then the next thing you know, you're like, well, I kind of liked you, but, you know, I liked you, but, you know, now that you don't want to talk to me anymore because of this one fucking thing, you know, that isn't even bad. It's just a logical thought, you know. People take it way too far.
Y'all have known me long enough that I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
If I hurt your feelings, so be it. Bye.
See, I don't like to hurt people's feelings. Like, I don't want to do it on purpose. You know what I mean? I don't go out to do it.
But I don't do it on purpose, but I also don't sugarcoat what I'm going to say just to appease you.
Yeah. Well, sugarcoating is
here's
bad,
the thing.
But you can deliver it in a way that isn't like it's not sugarcoating, but it's honest. Because sugarcoating is kind of like lying a little in a way, you know?
Well, I mean, here's the thing, like, just the way that some people talk in general sometimes or whatever, somebody else is offended by it. It's like, really, dude, how about what happened to all different personalities? Why do I got to conform to you?
Exactly. Like, just shut up and listen to each other talk. Just don't get offended because there's no reason. Your attitude is 100% a fucking choice. You know, you could choose to be mad, sad, offended, whatever, or choose not to be and just listen, you know?
Yeah.
And then put your point of view into the conversation too. Like, it's silly, you know?
And I don't censor myself at all.
Yeah. Well,
it really depends on who I'm around.
Yes.
That's the biggest thing. It really depends on who I'm around.
A lot of times, the sad thing is it's probably like you know, most cases is a little bit of an echo chamber of people that you just have close by that you trust, that you can talk openly with, and you know they're not going to look at you any differently, or they're going to understand your point of view and maybe even disagree and come back with some other point, you know. But it's cordial and it's, you know, like us, like our group, you know, I think we can be like completely open and honest about whatever, and nobody's like, oh, fuck that motherfucker. Not one of us is like that to each other.
No.
But then
we're
again,
all like, yeah, okay, whatever.
we all kind of have similar ideas, you know. So is it a little bit of an echo chamber? I suppose, but I think most of us are pretty open to like learning new shit too and listening to what other people have to say.
But we also admit, you know, like when we do get into those little discussion type things or whatever, like we might not all have the exact same point of view on it, but we are mature enough to where we listen to each other, say our points, and then, you know, if somebody's like, oh, okay, or, you know, a debate, it's like, oh, okay, I was wrong. Like we admit it.
You know what that's called?
Being mature.
Being a Republican.
Reasonable.
Yeah.
Logical. Hi, Shorty.
Shorty.
Yeah. It's just crazy to me sometimes that it's hard to, you know, I see so much stuff and it gets so like tiresome, man. I put a tweet out today too, and I was just like, I just see people that are just habitually doom scrolling, and then it comes out in what they post, and half of them are riddled with like, you know, self-diagnosed ADHD, anxiety, depression, you name it, they got it. Shit. And it's like, you know, if you just unplug for a while and go out and get some sunshine on your skin, like, you're gonna feel way fucking better. I spent like hours and hours outside today. My back's fucking sore as shit, but man, I feel good because I got a lot of sun on me.
That old vitamin D.
Yeah. Dude, phones off. Fucking, it's, you know, I ain't worried about that shit. But
yeah, it was like, it was so nice being out.
Oh yeah, you guys are out on the lake. No service.
Yeah, I mean we had some service.
Yeah.
What's up, Cam? Mystique. You know, it like we had service, you know, but like surfing the internet and then like posting. Like I said, it took. I think I came home and that's whenever that freaking video that I sent in the group chat finally popped up.
Yeah. Oh
and
yeah,
sent
I
to
saw
y'all.
those.
You know, and so it was just one of those things like you couldn't send videos, hardly do anything. Like, because Ashley, she likes to post on Instagram and all that shit, you know, because she was working.
Yeah.
She literally, I bought her a little fucking swinging chair, you know, like a foldable swinging chair. And she was in heaven. I'd go out and fish. I took JC fishing.
That's
and then we went on a boat ride. Yeah. But I mean, I was out there in the middle of the sun doing all that. It felt so good. It really did.
You just turn your brain off to all the other dumb shit and noise that's out there and just like turn it off, man, and just enjoy the people around you. Fucking have fun, have a good conversation, you know. Don't get so depressed and riddled with anxiety because you just doom scroll for fucking 8 hours a day. You know, people do that shit.
Well, me and Ash grew up around lakes. Yeah. You know, she used to go camping like all the fucking time. Like that's how she grew up.
Dude, I love it.
And then I grew up fishing. You know, I didn't camp all that much. Like my grandparents, they had an RV, but they would just follow us around because they enjoyed just going out on the RV, and so we had a place to stay, so we go fish.
Shit, even glamping's fucking good, better than fucking sitting around and doing nothing and scrolling. You know?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was so nice. Like we had it up through Tuesday, but it was like, all right, we got to do laundry. I got to go to work. Like, I'm doing a ranger assessment for a guy at work, so I dealt with that Wednesday, Thursday, and tomorrow, getting all that shit, and then on Thursday, and then we're leaving Thursday again. We're going back to the lake, a different lake, but it's like, and JC enjoyed it. They went riding bikes. Nice. Oh man.
Dude, it's so much better. It's so much better.
Yeah. I went and looked at a dad today. So there was a boat coming in behind us. We were going back, and I just parked the boat on a bank. JC and Ashley were sitting in it while I went back to trailering and all that shit. Next thing you know, I see this kid get out of the boat that was behind us. Or whatever. And I'm like, this kid can't be more than 13 years old. Hopped in his dad's truck, goes in, drives the truck around, backs it down the launch, and like all this stuff. And he had a little bit of, he had a couple of issues, you know, like, but it was kind of a weird angle to be able to back in. You can't just like back and then just go straight, you know?
Yeah, but dude, that is where it's at, man. Dad's teaching his youngins like skills like that, you know, confidence boosting. Like, fuck, dude. Let's do it right.
I got the boat loaded up. Girls got in the truck. I walked back over there to that guy and I said, "Hey, I want to shake your hand and tell you that you are parenting right. Like you are raising that kid right, because that's the way my dad raised me.
Yeah,
backing up boat trailers since I was 13, and the kid was 12 years old.
Yeah, I'll show you once. Know? You figure it out after that. Like,
yeah, and he, dude, it was so awesome.
Yeah, it's a weird thing growing up when you didn't have any of this shit.
Yeah.
You know, the phone, you don't have none of that. I mean, there was video games, but like parents would be like, okay, you get an hour today, you go the fuck outside, you know, get out of here.
And until you went to your grandparents' house and they had a system, they're like, yeah, you can play on it for like 3 hours, it's fine.
Yeah. But even then, like
I had Nintendos and everything. I
would get bored and go back outside.
I didn't play them as much. Like when we go to my grandparents, we spend summers in Texas and Seguin and Austin and just back and forth. My grandparents and my aunt and uncle. My grandfather had a little fucking mini clown bike thing and some acreage, and little fucking go-kart we put together, and we just run that shit around all damn day. Go down to the wash, like in the woods, and just fucking walk up and down that bitch, like collecting bullfrogs and all kinds of crazy shit, man. It was just you're just outside doing stuff, you know. Starts raining, awesome. Get out of the wash because it's gonna flood, you know, that kind of shit. Get out of the wash if it starts raining. All right, we will.
Yeah, I threw some shit in the Discord. Like this was our weekend in the photo shack. I'll pull them up if you want. How's that?
Yeah, for sure, man. Let's do it. I like seeing it, you know. I like seeing people get out and have it. I like live out on my deck, like in the summertime. A lot of times, it's just too nice not to. Salmon fishing's about to open up in a couple months. Like I'm fucking excited.
There we go. I turned the audio off.
Hello. Oh, you got Discord too. Why is it not overlaying it correctly? Oh, it is. Never mind.
Yeah. But like my spoiled rotten wife.
Is that Ash?
Yeah.
You rocking her?
She's taking a nap. Yeah. I finally put my feet up and just started rocking her with my toes.
Yeah. It's the best, man. It's the best. We don't need it.
My Blackstone's like that.
That was a picture on Twitter.
Oh yeah,
that's where I was fishing through all that shit yesterday.
Oh, I bet there's a lot of snags in that shit.
Let's just say I almost lost my favorite crankbait twice, and then I put it up and said I ain't throwing it no more.
Yeah.
Like I'm fishing in the mangroves.
My little 3-pounder.
Mm-hmm.
That motherfucker was healthy, man. That's
Gator
one of the
country right there.
Did you throw it back?
We saw 0 gators. I'm catch and release, man.
Yeah.
If there's water, there's gators.
Oh, our little.
Hell yeah.
Fire up my Coors Light. This is the only thing I didn't like about that fucking lake, dude. Is all that Sylvania.
You guys had to bring the boat in like shore? There's no dock, ramp, nothing? Just shore?
Well, so there's a dock, but it's a lot higher, and I don't want it rubbing the top side of the boat, of the hull, so.
Is it fiber? It's fiberglass in it.
Yeah, but and then like having to tie it off, all that bullshit. A lot of the times, it's just easier just to pop it right there on the bank, walk up, because then I ain't got to worry about it floating off.
As long as it's fairly clear.
Sandy.
You know? Yeah, sandy ain't too bad.
It's just it's all a mud bottom.
Too much rock.
Yeah,
and then
it's rock.
We had a raccoon. Yeah, you see where that the lantern is?
Yeah.
Like that's how close it was, and he was just sitting there waiting on us to feed him. It's like, motherfucker.
What'd you name him?
Stu.
Named him Stu.
JC named him Stu.
Stewie the
I didn't have
raccoon.
I didn't have to clean the grease trap out of the Blackstone the whole time because he would come up at night and eat it.
Nice.
I was like, fuck it, dude. I was like, all right, man.
He's probably shitting his brains out, dude.
But yeah, he just had the remnants.
Somewhere out there's a raccoon who's got really bad diarrhea right now.
Well, it was funny that like that first night or what, because that's that first night we saw him, and I was like, what the fuck, dude? But I had my headlamp on and I had the red light on.
Oh yeah.
And then I see the eyes or whatever, and I was like, fuck. And so I told JC turn the lantern on, and he's just sitting there looking dead at us. It's so funny, dude.
I get one sometimes.
The next morning I saw his paw prints all over the picnic table and shit. He licked all my utensils clean, the grease trap clean. I was like, all right, bro, whatever.
Yeah.
Breaking in the Blackstone.
Hell yeah. I get a raccoon every once in a while that crosses my back patio. Catch him on the camera.
That's kind of like my Blackstone.
That one's their portable one, right? That you had?
Yep.
Mine, it's kind of like that. It's portable, but it has a stand.
So I bought, I didn't buy the Blackstone stand because the reviews said that it was like super wobbly. So I ordered one on Amazon, and I love it.
Wobbly.
Yeah, it's Yukon. like Yukon Gold or some shit like that. I love it.
When we bought it, it came with it. It was all
okay.
like a whole pack. Matter of fact, I'd probably find it.
Yeah, Ashley wanted to buy me the big one for my birthday, but I was like, if we're going camping, I don't need a big one. Like one is perfectly fine.
Yeah. Is it pretty heavy or like what?
I mean, it's just it doesn't weigh a lot. It's just bulky.
Kind of awkward.
Yeah.
So mine is like this one right here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it comes with the stand, and it comes with the adapter hose for like a 5, so you can use the 5-gallon tank.
Yep.
So we use a 5-gallon tank when we go camping.
Yeah. See, that's what I did. I bought one of those, the adapter, but I looked at that stand and everybody was saying it was wobbly, so I was like, all right, I'm not gonna buy it.
So what it is, literally, these just slide out, and I mean, you can.
It's just pressure.
You kind of, yeah. It's just pressure with the knobs pushing on it. So it's kind of hard to get it just right. And the best way to keep it, keep it on there right is on the bottom legs. There's a hole drilled in it that you can put the screw through and it'll sit there, but it does wobble a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
The stand is very shitty stand.
Yeah.
But the grill itself has rubber, like rubber stands on the bottom, so you can set it on a table if you wanted to.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Yeah, that's what I did because mine didn't come in until Friday, and so like Thursday night we threw it on the picnic table.
I haven't gotten on the Blackstone bandwagon yet, so
I'm gonna tell you right now, I absolutely love that thing.
Yeah. It's amazing.
You can literally do everything.
Well, I mean, I know how, when I worked in restaurants, cooked in restaurants, we had large cooktops like that. So,
yeah.
I mean, I know there's a lot you can do on them. I just haven't jumped on the wagon yet. That's all. Yeah, when I worked in restaurants, we had like large broiler, so like a grill basically, and then a large, couple large flat tops.
Yeah, a little stainless steel.
Yeah.
Cooktop. Yep.
Big ass fucking pain in the ass to clean that shit. It's like a Blackstone, but like a standard size, but like 4 or 5 times the size of it because they're fucking massive, And
it sucks because with those, like health code safety and everything, you actually have to clean those.
Yeah, usually there was like this big black charcoal brick thing. You'd have to run that bitch up and down with water or ice or something like that. Get all this shit off, re-oil it. You could cook with it all day and it would season out throughout the day, but then you have to clean that shit off. So it's like fresh every time. Yeah.
That's why you see people taking their scraper to it every so often just to get some of that shit off so it makes it easier to clean.
Yeah.
At the end of the night.
That's the only crappy thing about running them things in restaurants is they got to stay clean, which
we don't clean ours off. We will throw some water on it and wipe it off with a paper towel. And then if we know it's going to be sitting, we'll oil it and toss it in the bag.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, with mine, I scrape it off, just get a bunch of the chunks off. But what I'll do, and then I'll wipe it down. I'll do the water thing, but I oil it every time. Yeah. Just to
oil it. We actually bought this whole kit. When we first bought that thing, we bought like the little Blackstone kit.
Yep.
But it came with the spatula, it came with all the shit, it came with the little cleaning sponge. Came with I think it came with the jar of seasoner, the oil.
Yeah, I just use canola oil lard, and then I just use canola oil to season mine, and then what I do is I use avocado oil just because the smoke point's a lot higher.
Yeah, smoking everything out all the time.
Yep.
Sweet.
I love that thing. We even have the silicone thing you just toss on there. You can crack your eggs and put it in. It's got 6 holes in it.
Oh.
Yep.
And you can cook your eggs. And so the egg don't run. So you're making like fried eggs or over hard eggs or whatnot.
Yeah.
So we like to make some egg sandwiches when we're camping.
Nice.
And just toss that silicone thing on there and you crack your egg, put it in one of the holes in it. Cooks you a little round egg about yay big.
Yeah, I need to get
perfect.
That's the one
size.
thing.
Perfect sandwich size.
Yeah, it's freaking awesome.
Yeah, I need to get one of those because when you're camping, it's hard to find a level.
Yeah,
you level place.
Things level. It's like impossible. You're over there putting a little shim underneath one of the legs. You're like,
yeah.
Dude, as soon as you put some oil on it, it just runs out the back into the drain. You're like, fuck.
I was chasing oil and eggs all morning. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
That fucking eggs were like fucking that long. I had like 4 eggs on that thing and it were like stretched out that far, but I'm like trying to, oh my God, stop it, motherfucker.
Yeah, you're making some scrambled eggs. It's amazing. But man, you try to make some fried eggs and that bitch is like over there. You're like, fuck.
See, I was trying to make some, over medium eggs. I was doing me a little breakfast ball. I did some bacon, hash browns, cheese, and of course, I'm over here like chasing eggs the whole fucking time. So of course they turned out over hard. I was like, God damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been thinking about it a little bit here and there. Just I don't know.
I'm telling you, you're gonna love it, bro.
We have them at work. Like we use them at work all the time because we do like cookouts.
Dude, you saw that one like I bought it. It was like $122 or whatever it was.
I know.
They even have ones that are on like pre-made collapsible stands with wheels.
Yep.
Yeah.
Little 2-burner ones.
I'll look around and see what would fit the best. Just storage and, moving it around.
Yeah, I mean, obviously this is just for camping. It's literally the only time it ever gets used is for camping or whatnot. Because I have my regular gas grill out front. Like I just cook with that if I'm barbecuing some burgers or dogs at home.
Yeah, I just throw everything on the freaking Traeger mostly.
Yeah.
I'd love to have a Traeger or a smoker, but I have a wife who doesn't like the flavor of smoked foods.
Well, that's when you chunk the propane grill for her and you cook for you on the smoker.
I got like 2 different grills. Should be pissed.
What?
I've done that before.
Should be annoyed.
She don't like
I gotta have
smoked
2
flavor on food.
Nope.
So she don't like barbecue.
She does like some barbecue, but it can't be like overly smoky barbecue.
Oh,
I'm gonna tell you right now, if you get a Traeger,
have a lot of fucking.
They're not overly smoky.
It's got to have a lot of barbecue sauce on it.
Barbecue sauce is smokier than the shit that comes off a Traeger half the time. Smokier flavored. Traeger, depending on your wood pellets, like I just use a Pro blend most of the time because it's easy.
Yep.
Or if you use a fruitwood blend, it is literally not
I'd love to have a pellet smoker. Love to.
It's so mild, dude. It's so mild, but it's delicious. Dude, it's perfect.
Just go buy one, smoke a fucking pork butt on that bitch, and I guarantee you she's gonna be fine.
Yeah, it's
I'm
very.
Not a cook, man. I could cook some burgers and dogs. That's about it.
A pork butt, you don't have to do shit. Get a 5-pounder, throw it on there for about 7 hours, and put some fucking whatever seasoning you like on the outside and coat it real thick.
Like my son was here, he'd eat it in a heartbeat. My wife and my daughter are fucking the pickiest damn eaters I've ever met in my life. It's ridiculous.
Should watch. She's about to come in there and beat his ass.
Dude, a burger
I tell her all the time.
A burger on a smoker is so fucking good, man. There's just nothing.
I bet it is.
Pizza on the smoker.
And it's crazy because I always put like a good seasoning on the burger. So I buy like the burger seasoning and everything. And that has like a smoky, kind of smoky flavor to it along with the seasoning.
It's just it's not like a heavy hardwood smoke flavor most of the time, especially if you don't use hardwood. Just use like a light blended, dude.
If you're doing a thick cut meat, you have to you literally have to put like a smoke tube or a maze in there to actually get smoke flavor. I'm telling you,
like more that stands out. It's there, it's there on what you cook with just pellets, but like Tuna saying, you got to use a tube or something to get a little extra punch to it. But you got to be careful. To
penetrate through just the skin.
Yeah, I mean, you still get smoke rings and stuff through your meats and stuff. I've never had any issues with that. Nice deep smoke rings, but if you just want like that extra oomph, like throw some pecan in a smoke tube or something, a little harder. You just don't want to get it where it becomes pungent and it's too smoky, because that's nasty. It's like bitter and shit. I've seen that people do that before too.
Is like a electric pellet smoker?
Yeah, just an electric pellet smoker, and you vacuum it out.
Yeah, that's what Traeger is.
Yeah, they got Traegers. They got Green Mountain grills that work pretty good. There's a bunch of them. Though. Yeah, but there's other brands that work really well too.
I think Traegers honestly are cheaper now than like the pit boss.
Pit boss is getting expensive.
Look at Z grills. Z grills. I hear rave fucking reviews about those things, and they're cheap. And they were a while back. I saw it on Facebook. They were running a thing to where they jacked up the prices a little bit, but you get a brand new one every 5 years.
There you go. Green Mountain Grill.
All you got to do is pay for shipping.
2.0 Wi-Fi portable wood pellet barbecue smoker, $500.
You don't need Wi-Fi.
Yeah,
I use it. It's fucking amazing.
I have a wireless thermometer.
Yeah, Traeger is still up there.
I use it because when I'm if I'm away or something, I can have the app open, and if I see my temps starting to get a little fucking crazy, like something's wrong, I can shut that bitch down. If I'm too far away, you know what I mean? Like if I set it to like 400 and it's creeping up to 450, there's a problem somewhere. So I shut that bitch down and not like have it catch on fire or some shit.
Well, I don't like the Traeger probes. Like they're off. I found that out once I invested in some certified thermometers.
Well, you gotta set them. You never set one?
Yeah, I know you gotta set them, but it's still just over time. But also the probes in general, like the actual probes that come with it that you put in the meat. Yeah. Those things are so terrible.
I just have the one. It's probably 6 or so inches long, maybe, a little curve, and connected to by wire through the little hole into the unit. And every once in a while, I'll go out and do the ice water and set it to 0 and all that and get it going right. But for the most part, I've stuck my electronic thermometers in, and it's pretty much been within a degree.
So, I've done that with mine. They're about 20 degrees off, no matter what. And I'm like,
that's crazy. That's a lot. Yeah, mine, I don't know. It's worked fine. So never had an issue.
I threw mine away.
Yeah, dude, the Green Mountain grills are getting expensive too. Pit bosses are still pretty decent at Lowe's.
They have some issues with those that I've heard.
Yeah, and if you want to bump up even higher, you get a Rectech. Fucking things are expensive.
Like I said, look at Z grills.
Z grill.
I've heard a lot of great things out of those.
Yeah. Shit, man, it's almost like Traeger's like starting to become the lower cost option now.
No.
Oh, geez.
Well, and so for you,
would you say Z-Tech?
Z grills. So
Z grill.
AG, you don't need a really big one.
No,
because it's mainly just y'all two. One. Yeah, they're literally on sale for their smaller one.
Oh, dude.
For $399.
Yeah. Pellet smoker, nice big ass hopper on there. $309. Blind box Gen 3.
Oh yeah, it's a lottery type, or it's not a. Oh, it's not a lottery thing, but it's a mystery box.
Yeah, they got other ones too that are, they go up in price depending on what you're getting. Kind of like all of them, like the Traegers do as well. Shit, man, they got a Z Grill 550B. It's probably a larger.
Yeah, the 550, $450.
Yeah, but for like a couple people or like 3 people, 4 people maybe, you're just doing some stuff on it. Like, You could throw, if you could fit a brisket on it, it's perfect size.
It'd be mostly just me.
Yeah. Fit a brisket on there, it's perfect.
I mean, it's a 560 square inch total cook area.
That one
on the 550.
The other one's 450. Yeah, so same.
Yeah, so it's but I think that one's got Wi-Fi and shit on it. The 450.
Yeah, I think mine's I got a Traeger 780 Pro or some shit like that.
Yeah, I've got
it's a lot of
the
cook
earlier
space.
ones. Yeah, mine's huge.
Yeah, 780 was at the Home Depot, and I think you can find them for a decent price now. Well, they haven't really changed a whole lot, but
yeah, eventually.
Yeah, there's a lot of options out there. It's $8.99.
Got a manual.
You get a Traeger 784.
Yeah, that one Z-Grill's got a manual feed feature. That's kind of nice for heating it up.
Yeah. What is Home Depot selling it for? Let's see. It's crazy. $9.99 Home Depot, but
Precision. I just don't barbecue enough.
Yeah.
I bet you if you got a smoker, you would.
You can cook anything on it, literally.
Yeah. You just can't sear. That's the one thing that I can't do.
You haven't gotten yours to be able to sear? Oh,
not how I want it.
Oh, you gotta crank that fucker up real high, like 450 plus. It'll sear.
Yeah, see, even at 450, my grates don't get.
Well, the problem is just the wait time so you take whatever you got on there off, any food or anything, and crank it up to like 450 and let it sit there for like 10 or 15 minutes. It'll sear. If it doesn't sear, then the grill temp's got to be off, because I can sear with mine doing that. But it's just the wait time of waiting for the grate to heat up, keep the lid closed and shit, and it heats up to 450.
See, most time I just do a reverse sear.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm smoking, and then I take it off, and then I crank that fucker up real high, and then I put it back on there and do the reverse sear, and it works great.
Well, I bring it into the cast iron.
Oh, yeah, you can do that
sear
too.
Right there.
I mean, yeah, it's just getting it up to 450. Really, that's like the temp that I've found that works for reverse searing, or 500 even if yours goes that high. 450 is like money.
I think 475 is the highest I've seen mine go.
Yeah. Like I said, I do 450 and I let it go for an extra, like probably about 10 minutes minimum with the lid closed. Once it's at 450, 10-minute wait, and then I open it, throw my food on there, and it sears the shit out of it. It's amazing. It just takes extra time, that's all.
Anyway, now that I have the black, I'll be searing on there, I'm sure.
Oh, that would be a cool thing you could probably do, is smoke and then throw it on a Blackstone and sear it that way.
Mm-hmm.
Does it get that hot? How hot does the surface temp get on the Blackstone?
Shit.
Can you
get
them up?
Burner to cast iron, so yeah.
Can you get them up to freaking like 400 or 500 degrees?
You can get them up to 550. I know that for a fact.
Yeah.
Yeah, just close that lid and crank the flame.
Yeah. Man, y'all are kind of slowly talking me into getting a little one or something, just so I could have it to take around, you know.
I'm saying a little 2-burner, 20, like a 22-inch.
Yeah, I mean, we have them at work.
Amazing.
There's a couple at work. They do like burgers and dogs and all kinds of, tacos and all that shit on there all the time, and the food that comes off of it's good. So I mean, I know what a flat top food tastes like, but it's pretty good.
You know what the best thing about it is cooking anything where you would need pots and pans, you know? Like I have my little camp stove still.
Yeah.
And then we usually still take it when we go camping, just in case we want to like cook a pot of beans or some whatever to go with some shit.
You got one of those like green ones with the lid and it has 2 burners on it?
Mine's not a Coleman. Mine's
I got a Coleman one.
Camp Chef or something like that.
Oh, Camp Chef, yeah.
Decent. Yeah.
Yeah, I got one of those little 2 burners.
Yeah, it's just a 2 burner. Same. It's like the same thing.
Mm-hmm. He takes those little green propane tanks.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I mean, we'll bring fucking carne asada. We'll bring all kinds of shit to camping, and it's so easy to cook that shit on there.
Yeah. Man, all right.
And you can temperature regulate with it, you know, like because you can turn one side down or off. Yeah. You know, you just get the biggest thing with that, you know, with having a smaller one like that is
warmer side and
but also knowing what cooks the longest, like how to the order that you got to prep on the smaller ones.
Yeah, my timing's always been pretty good cooking, man. I don't know why. I just it's been ingrained in my brain for so long that I don't know. Just working in restaurants for so long, you learn that shit, and it's just muscle memory.
Yeah, but what I love about it is the cast iron side of it. Like that for me, like I just love cast iron, and with that thing being cast iron, it's phenomenal. I can't wait till it gets like cooking on it so much and it gets fully seasoned. Oh.
All right, I'm gonna look into it and shit. I'm gonna do it. Yeah, I'll wait till next payday.
They're amazing. They really are.
Yeah.
Dude, really Academy was running a sale on the 22-inch with the little scissor stand with the wheels or whatever. I think they wanted like $229 for it. And Academy's been running the military discount, so you get 10% on top of that.
Oh, I'll price check some stuff around because I could get it. They sell them at our base exchange here, so they sell Traegers and fucking Blackstones and some of the other types in there. I'm like, shit.
One of my coworkers went and bought. Well, one of my coworkers went and bought the 28-inch one, the bigger one.
Yeah,
the 3-burner or whatever, and he was looking at, like, he was price checking them, and he goes, "Oh yeah, with the holiday weekend sale going on and the military discount, they were
good price."
He was like, "Yep, Academy. Oh yeah,
yeah." I know, like 4th of July weekend's coming up. That's kind of a good time to buy shit because it's like sales. And
They're always on sale for
Yeah.
Walmart is the cheapest I see for that. Like the built-in stand on wheels, and it's $247.
Not bad. All right, I'll look into that. I really, I just gotta find a place to store the damn thing. You know, I got all this furniture out on my deck, a smoker, fucking bar height table and chairs, and couches and chairs, and footrests.
That's why it's nice. It's on wheels. Like you can fold it down and then stand it up in a corner.
I could just roll that shit out into the garage and just roll it out in the driveway.
Well, see, this is I'm kicking myself that they didn't have this one at Academy, because I would have bought that one in a heartbeat.
That's pretty handy. What does it look like when it's expanded? Because that's enough for like 2, 3, maybe 4 people, right?
Yeah, it's a 22-inch. It's the same size as mine.
Yeah.
I think it's the same size as.
Yeah, you could cook a whole meal on there. I'm
sure. It's almost 2 foot.
Dude, you can. I think on 22-inch, really, you could cook like 12 fucking burgers.
Yeah.
Like.
Maybe more than
that. Right, probably more than that, honestly. Probably more like
38,
16.
And it like.
Yeah.
And it has the regular size propane connects to it.
So you have to get an adapter.
Oh, otherwise
so they come with the little camping ones.
I have the camping ones. I have a few of them.
Yeah. So that you just buy the adapter.
Oh, there's your egg things right there in the middle, dude.
Yep.
The little egg things
right there in the middle.
Kind of, but mine are silicone ones. They're made by Blackstone.
Oh, that was.
And mine holds like 1, 2, 3, 4. I think you can cook like 6 or 8 eggs on mine. We also get those little grease cup liners too, because.
Yeah. Is that a pizza oven? I mean, I just use my smoker for my pizza oven. So good, dude. A frozen pizza on a smoker. Fuck. or Papa Murphy's pizza on a smoker, bruh. It's wood-fired pizza. It's so good.
So this is what they come with.
Yeah, I got them fucking things.
But they do have the adapters, like the Blackstone specifics.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Look at that grill on Walmart.
Okay.
I think the one on Walmart it might come with the hose. I'm not sure.
There's an egg ring and an omelet ring? And a taco kit?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What is all this?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Ours is bigger than that. It's not just a little metal ring. It's
dude.
You probably look it up.
All kinds of shit for these things.
Where's the Walmart one? There it is.
Dude. That's the one with the weird legs, though, you said, right?
No, not mine.
No, but I'm looking at this.
Legs.
Oh.
But this is the adapter.
Yeah,
that's the adapter.
But I think the one with the standing wheels at Walmart also comes with the adapter.
I'm gonna have to go look at this shit now. Fuck. Because I've been doing like no carbs and shit for a while. Everything grilled is amazing, you know.
Yeah. So look at that Venture Ready, whatever. Like highlight that and then look at it on Walmart.
Whoa. What was that 28 one? Back up a little more screen. It was like 2 burner this 28 one? On the right middle.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, what is that?
Oh, there you go.
It doesn't have a
2
lid.
burner 28-inch. No, it doesn't have a cover.
Wait, is there a cover just not there?
No, it doesn't. But you can add one.
Oh, that's why it's. Oh yeah, I see the holes. You can put a cover on there. Huh?
Yeah,
but it's got a little shelf and shit. A couple of them.
Well, this one's got 2 shelves, whereas the other one doesn't. And it's 28, but you really only needed 22. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I do anything bigger, if I have more people over, I just pop the smoker and go with that. Because I have a big plate I can put in there too, like an iron.
Yeah, there it is.
It's weird though, because mine, I'm looking at it on Walmart and it's $247, and it comes with the hose.
Well, but it's also that flimsy shit. This one is. You're paying for convenience.
Yeah. That's a different stand, right? Like
this one looks a lot more sturdy than what the one that he has.
That's a huge ass link.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Go to that link.
All right. $247 for that with the adapter. All right.
There we go. I got it up.
And you can take that like camping and shit because it's pretty small. And it's got wheels. Hell yeah, bro. What? 361 inch. How much is that 361 inch cook space?
Yeah,
300 by 22. 16. 350 cook space. That's good.
Yeah, 22-inch.
It's about half the cook space of my smoker, thereabouts, but it's plenty because I only use half the damn thing.
Yeah, 247 has the lid, and it comes with the hose adapter.
Yeah. And I like how it's got the locking lid.
Yeah.
Shit. I like that too, actually, because mine's like it doesn't have a locking lid. It just folds up and down.
It says you can cook 33 slices of bacon. You can cook 23 fried eggs, 10 pancakes, 60 hot dogs, 14 burgers, or 12 New York strip steaks.
Yep.
That's that's a pretty good amount of space. Because, I mean, I'll definitely be cooking all that bacon. That's pretty easy.
The biggest thing is like if you're doing one whole meal or whatever, that's where you just got to look at the.
Yeah, that's where I would Like, I would like to be able to control temp a little better, maybe. But
yeah, but once you learn it, it'll be all right.
Yeah, also you can like you can adjust that for timing too.
So
or just pop a little bit of water on it if you're trying to cool it down a little bit. That's
true. Yeah. Make a cooler spot.
That's what I was talking about.
Yep.
Hold on. Let me see. Oh, okay.
You just flop that on the grill.
Huh.
You can cook whatever you want in it.
Obviously, high heat's fine, all that. Nothing seeps out of it.
I mean, we haven't had any issues with it.
It's pretty good for fucking.
You can make all. Yeah.
You could make like fucking McGriddles and shit on that with that.
Yeah. I don't think we paid that much for it when we bought it, like 2 years ago or whatever it was.
Mm-hmm. But you make little hash brown circles.
Yeah, you make anything.
All right.
Whatever you want.
Fucking fuck.
Yep.
Dude, there's so much shit. It's fucking ridiculous.
Oh, gosh, dang it.
See, I really want a freaking basting cover though, just to like melt some stuff or help cook it.
A lid.
Yeah.
It's really, lids are fucking. When I worked in restaurants, them things were always in use. And the weight, smash stuff down with, and then the lids with a little squirt bottle of water, melt stuff super fast.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, mainly like, so if you do burgers or whatever and you don't want to overcook the burger, you just throw that lid on top of it. The cheese melts like instantly.
Yeah, it does. You put the lid over and you just put a little squirt of water under that to steam it, throw the lid down, and it'll fucking melt that cheese in like a second.
Yep.
That's
the fucking
restaurant.
The accessory kits are awesome too.
Oh God. Okay.
Blackstone accessory kits are freaking hilarious.
Shit. Fuck.
Yes, man. They have a Camp Chef one.
You guys should go around and sell
it's
these.
It's 150 piece set.
That's ridiculous.
Can I run over it with a van and it not break?
I do, like for mine, like in tunas, I recommend you getting the carry bag tuna.
I already got it.
Did you get the bag?
Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah, we got the bag too. Cause our legs, the whole thing fits in it. The legs, the little shelf, the griddle, everything fits in the bag.
There you go, Skep.
Makes it so much nicer.
All right.
Literally everything you would ever need. And it comes with heart-shaped egg.
Yeah. That's pretty much what I have, is something like that.
Yeah, there's a lid, weights, yep.
That's literally everything you'll ever need.
Mm-hmm. I didn't know they make all this crap for these things now. That's super popular.
Mm-hmm.
Man. Nice.
I highly recommend a little bottle for oil and one for water, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll get all the things I used to have as a fucking grill cook back in the day.
Yep.
Because none of that's changed. It's like all the same
But I do recommend the little the little liners for sure.
Yeah. The little
I just wash mine out.
Blackstones. Mm-hmm. I like them easier so I don't have to wash out the little cup in the back.
Yeah.
So after you get to cooking a lot, say you're cooking a bunch of carne asada or a bunch of shit on there, that thing will fill up, and then obviously you can't mess with it while it's hot.
Yeah.
Burn your shit in your hands. So you gotta wait till it starts to get hard, and then you gotta be over there sitting there scraping all that shit out, and then trying to clean it with cold water.
Yeah.
Or if you're camping, you get a friendly neighborhood raccoon to come clean it for you.
That is true.
As long as he doesn't mind having
Stu
the
can
shits.
come and visit.
Stu can always come clean it out.
Yeah. All right. Well, I have some things to think about, I guess.
Watch. We're gonna be on here Sunday, and he's gonna be like, "I bought a Blackstone, guys."
I'll just send a picture. You'll just get a picture. That's what, like, all that'll. That's all it'll show up.
Picture.
No caption, just a picture. Like,
like, yep.
I would expect a middle finger to come with it, though. Maybe because peer pressure is a bitch.
A middle finger in the middle of the group, like, fuck you. Maybe. Jesus.
Oh man, that's funny. I gotta get a beer. Hold on.
Yeah, they got all kinds of accessories.
Yeah, I see that, man. That's crazy. That I didn't realize they had all those. I mean, it's basically everything that restaurants use, just for home. You know?
Absolutely. Mm-hmm.
Nice.
And most of them come with a little carry bag for everything.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ooh. Just got to find a place. I got to clear out a spot, you know, to store it, and then I'm good to go.
Yeah, but it almost looks like you can like prop it up against the wall though too.
Yeah. I just need a little space to store it. My garage is like full of stuff, and there's a car that gets parked in there, so it's kind of
the wife's
limited.
car.
Yep.
Oh, I'm about to be doing some crazy.
Yeah.
We're about to be doing some crazy ass organizing in our garage because now that we have all this camping stuff.
Yeah. Dude,
Yeah, I can't I'm like a mix of camping and glamping almost. Like, cause yeah, I'm in a tent, but we have a king size air mattress, you know.
Oh yeah, I got queen air mattresses, fulls, camp stoves, a big ass canvas fucking Flexbow tent. That's like heavy, so you're not hauling that shit up far away from wherever you park at because it's heavy as shit.
Yeah.
But you could camp in it long term if you wanted to.
Well, yeah, them canvas ones because they're made for cold weather too.
Yeah, and
probably has a spot for a stove.
This one doesn't. It's a
no.
It's a Kodiak Flexbow. And it's like
ours is like a
insulated.
Ours is like just an 18 by 10 instant.
Mine's a 10 by 10
like cabin tent.
Yeah. If you look up Kodiak Flexbow 6-person tent, that's what I have. It goes up easy as fuck, dude. It's really easy to put up. And then when you first get it, you have to set it up, hose it off with water on the outside, like all over, get it real wet on the outside, and then let it fully dry. And it like shrinks up the fibers and waterproofs it even better. That's like one of the first things you learn. But it's super, I mean, it'll keep temp in there pretty good, whatever you want, heater or, you know, you want it to cool down. It does really well. It's just heavy. There's the canvas itself is heavy. The bag of pipes you shit, all that you gotta carry on is heavy.
Yeah, those are heavy duty, made to last.
Oh yeah. And only the bad thing about them is you have to let them completely dry out before you fold them back up and put them away. Otherwise, it'll get mildew in there and it's ruined because it'll eat through that canvas after a while.
See, the 12 by 12 has it's stove ready.
Yeah, I just like a little 8-person one. I just got the 6-person sport.
Well, yeah, they're fucking expensive.
Yeah, they're up there. I think I paid about $650 for it when I got it. That was like 10 years ago.
10 by 10 by 10 cabin lodge tent SR stove ready. That's $850.
Yeah. Yep. But they're like I said, man, they're high quality, that's for sure. You definitely get what you pay for with that.
Yeah,
they have one that goes on the back of a truck in a truck bed too. It's a 2-person truck tent.
A Kodiak one?
Yeah. Buy it at Bass Pro Shop.
Oh shot.
Yeah, fits right on the back bed of a truck. I think you can get a size, full size bed, 5.5 to 6.8 feet. And it's, I can't pull it up over here, but if you had it, pull it up. But yeah, full size bed. 2-person.
This one comes with the stove. 12 by 16 cabin, lodge, and stove bundle. It's only $2,269.99.
It's an investment, bro.
Canvas camping tents.
It's an investment, that's for sure.
Truck tent.
Yeah, they make.
Yeah, they have
tent.
two.
It's like $550.
They have mid-size trucks and full-size trucks.
Yeah, they're pretty sweet though.
I'll pull it up.
I thought about getting that, but if it was just like me and the wife and the dogs, it worked fine. But
I thought about them, like for me, because me and some guys from work, we go camping every year around April.
Usually when I'm going, like I'm going up to Mount Baker, probably in September for a few days, and I usually just fucking lay in the back of my truck, either in the back seat or in the bed. Just open air it, just something get off the ground. That's all.
See, there's a thing here down south called mosquitoes.
Yeah,
we have them here. They're just we have this other thing that's it's called citronella. It works really well.
Length of that? Where does it say?
I think right there at the add to cart. See where it says 5.5 to 6.8 or 8 foot.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. With tailgate up. That's what the lengths are. So you probably just don't open up a section of it. I would imagine it just folds in.
Well, let you pick the different one.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the same price.
Yeah.
Because my bed would be 6.8. It's like 7-foot bed.
Yeah. See, yours would probably fit. It would fit it like perfectly, fully outstretched and everything.
Yeah, because my bed on my truck's like 7 feet. Yeah, 6'8", I think it is.
Yeah, mine's only 5.5, so a short bed.
Mine is the short bed.
Toyota
F-250.
Yeah, Toyota short.
That's the short. The 6.8 foot bed is the short bed.
I have tons of cab.
Same. I have 1,900 square feet of cab space, but my bed is only 3 feet long. No.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, they're pretty
That's
cool.
What it is, like on mine. I have a lot of cab space on mine.
But they have other, there's like other brands and stuff that that make tents that pop up like that on the bed of trucks that are not canvas and probably don't cost this much. But
yeah, probably not.
That thing will last forever, pretty much.
Yeah.
I've had mine for 10 years and it looks brand new still.
I just like the fact that it goes over, has a flap that goes over the edge of your tailgate.
Yeah.
Right there.
You throw a little mattress in there and shit. Yeah, isn't that yours?
Almost.
What truck is that? It's an F-250, right?
Yeah, but it's a little.
Yeah, but it's got
cab,
right, but it's got the same size bed, doesn't it?
It have the same bed, yeah.
So it looks like it fits perfectly on there. Just
it does cab. Actually.
It's just a wee cab.
Just a little baby cab.
See, that's a little short bed like mine.
There you go.
It still fits pretty decently.
That's a Toyota right there.
That's an SR5. Yep. Yeah.
It fits fine though, because I think the whole point is this part right here is like
collapsible,
stretchy.
Yeah.
It's elastic, so it stretches. So that's why it goes from 5.5 to 6.8.
Yeah.
Because of this front part is elastic.
So it allows expansion.
Bungee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Now we know what he's gonna buy now.
We'll see AG with a fucking tent on the back of his truck, and you'll see me with a Blackstone picture.
Yeah, I'll probably never buy it only for the fact I have a regular tent.
Yeah,
Now, when I go camping with the guys, it's just me. I don't take our big cabin tent, our 18 by 10. I have like a little 9 by 9 instant pop up, instant little tent that I use.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's 9 by 9, and
that's pretty.
Normally,
good
when
size.
I go with them, I bring my cot.
Yeah.
Well, I'm getting to the point now where that shit just hurts my back too much. I'll start bringing a little air mattress. Fuck the cot.
Yeah, dude, cots, they take like a few days for you to break it in to get like your little hip divot in there, and like you got to get it all formed in, and it's fucking really uncomfortable.
Yeah, see how that elastic is pulled, stretched out.
Yeah.
And this part isn't sitting up against the glass. It's like stretched a little bit, pulled away.
Yes, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it wraps all the way around and it still fits just fine.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure you can close the tailgate up and close the whole back end of it too, I bet.
Well, I think it has a door right here that just closes. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's a little flap to close it. Homie sitting in there reading a book.
And it zips closed.
What's he reading? What is that?
The Living Wisdom of Trees.
Tree hugger.
I like trees, man, and plants.
Yeah, so there's a flap right there and it zips closed.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's fucking handy. So you don't have to do shit. You just zip it closed and you're good to go.
Yeah, you just zip it closed.
And that's a flap in the front. I could climb inside my truck because my whole back window rolls down.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah. Like the whole fucking thing. That's pretty sweet.
That's one thing I don't have. I don't even have the little small window in the back of mine.
Oh, it's
even
solid.
though mine's an XLT. Yeah, even though it's an F250 XLT, it doesn't have the little window, which I'm okay with. I don't give a shit.
Ashley looked at me and said, "I think you need to buy a diesel." And I was like, "Oh shit, let's go." The problem is I don't like the prices of them.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
It's an older one, man.
Well, so here's my issue, right? With diesels right now is like I'm very picky because diesels right now are so fucking bogged down with all this emission shit and DEF. Like, I don't have to worry about that shit down south. I really don't.
Yeah. The only one I'd say that you definitely have to stay away from right now is the Rams.
Well, I'm not buying a new one.
It doesn't matter. Stay away from the Ram.
Why? The fucking Cummins motor is the best fucking diesel engine out there.
It is, but it's not the Cummins motor that's the problem. It's everything around it.
Yeah, but that's why I wanted...
The exhaust manifolds are fucking up. The transmissions are fucking up. And it's been that way for the past, 10 years.
But see, if I want one with an Allison transmission...
Well, then you got to get a GM.
Or not the Allison, it's the Duramax I forget what the name is. Yeah, I forget what the name of it is. There's a different one. It's an upgraded transmission that Dodge did, but deleted prior to 50,000 miles. And then you're going to have no problems with that engine. Because the reason
Can you delete it where you're at?
Yes.
Where you live?
Yes.
You don't have to get smogged?
I will not live anywhere. So the way that the entire Gulf states do it is only certain cities require emissions testing. And if you look on a voting map and if it's blue, guess what you got to do? You got to emissions test it. So I will not live in a county where I have to emissions test it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I want it deleted prior to 50K. And then the reason the exhaust manifolds are fucking up is because they're so restricted.
Yeah.
And all that carbon buildup. Yeah.
So bad. So bad for them. That's why where diesels used to last 300,000 plus miles like it was nothing. Even diesels nowadays, and this goes for all of them across the board. The Duramax, the Cummins, the Power Stroke, they're falling apart at 100 and 150,000 miles.
Yep.
Because of this emissions crap.
Yeah.
I mean, the Power Stroke right now isn't bad. It's
I literally don't just pull anything that heavy though. Like the heaviest thing I've pulled is like 7,000 pounds, and I can do that with my Tundra just fine.
Yeah, unfortunately, right now the best combo and the best ones on the market right now is the GMC or Chevy with the Duramax and Allison transmission. I just don't like the look of them.
Well, and every GM product, truck wise, I've ever driven, feels like a fucking anvil.
Yeah,
they are so heavy.
Well, that and
clunky.
The way their wheel wells are, if you want to put even like say some 35s on it, you got to put a 5-inch fucking lift.
Yeah,
because they have them square fucking wheel wells.
Yeah.
See, I'm not trying to like do anything crazy with it. I just want to pull 16,000 pounds. That's all I care about.
I could pull that with my truck.
Yeah.
I could pull it with mine. It just won't go very fast.
Not a fifth wheel.
But
yeah,
I have a 7 point. I have the Godzilla V8.
Yeah. And you hook up 16,000 pounds and tell me you ain't getting 8 miles to the gallon in that motherfucker.
Oh, I would definitely. I would definitely get about 8. Yeah, 100%. I mean, city driving right now, I'm getting like probably 11.
Yeah.
Well,
that's what I get. I just have a V8, 5.7 liter.
But
see, I'm getting what 13 driving to and from work, which is like some city, some highway.
On the highway, doing about 75. I'll depending on the terrain, getting like 16.
Yeah.
17 maybe sometimes, depending on downhill.
Yeah. I get like 12 around town here, and then when I'm on the highway, I get it sometimes 14 if I'm lucky.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
But you have that leveling kit and the bigger tires on it too.
I do, yeah. That's the reason why I get. Well, it's a lift, not just leveling, so everything's. It's a stage 2 Pro Comp 6-inch lift with 35s on it, so. There.
Do you carry around a step ladder to get into it?
No, my running boards just come down when I open the door.
Oh, you got some amps?
Yeah, amp research running boards. Yep.
I want some.
Dude, they're awesome, and they got a little LED light when they come down. The light comes on. It's fucking cool, and you can keep them down. You just put your foot on it, close the door, and it'll like click, click, and it stays open if you want it open. But they're heavy duty too.
Because mine are like the heavy duty off road.
Yeah.
Rock steps, but mine are all the way up by the body, so they're not really like a.
It's not really a step.
They're not down a little bit. Yeah, they're almost all the way to the frame, the body.
It's kind of like what a Nerf bar was intended to do, is protect the frame and shit. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what's nice about it is when these idiots park close to me at a store or something, they open their door, they're not hitting my truck, they hit the step.
Oh, yeah.
You're not fucking up my truck, but you're going to fuck up your door.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, these the amp research ones are pretty heavy duty too. They're like they'll protect the body and shit of the truck if you fucking get up on something, but I haven't really gotten up on anything like that.
You can look in the Discord and see it. I can't.
Anyway,
I can't look at it and
yeah, I'm looking. Where's it?
In the squad photo shack, just go up a little bit.
Oh yeah.
So you can see my running boards.
This angle you can see pretty good.
Yeah, they're almost all the way up to the body. So.
Oh, you got like the trimmer and shit.
Yeah.
Jesus. I thought my truck was expensive.
I bet you my truck was cheaper than yours.
You think so?
No, you got yours used.
No, I got mine new.
You bought it brand new?
I bought it brand new in 2014.
Yeah.
It was 72,000.
Yeah, my truck was cheaper than yours.
Really? Well, I added a bunch of shit to it.
It's 65 sticker.
I had I got my truck for $50K base. Well, no, it's 55 base, but I added wheels, lift, running boards, back step, fucking all that shit to it. So it was like another like 50.
Oh, you wanted everything under warranty? Got it.
Yeah. And so everything it was like it bumped up
with all that.
It was like 70 or 69, and then like interest on the loan was like another 3K or something like that. I can't remember.
Mine came with the factory lift 35s.
Yeah, mine did not. It was just standard 1794 edition, and add wheels, tires, and those tires were Procom MTs, and they're $500 a piece. Fucking ridiculous,
dude. Mine,
I changed them
even
out.
Even if you go, because mine are, what are they, like 285 75 18s or some shit like that? I don't know what it is. It's equivalent to 35.
Yeah, it's like 34.5 inches or some shit.
Yeah, it's like 34.8.
Yeah,
is what it is. It's like 34.8 inch tire.
Yeah, it's a 35.
But yeah. And I looked up the tires that are on there. They're just Goodyear Wranglers, and I was like, "Fuck, man!" They're like $400 for something. I'm like, Jesus.
I ordered mine off of Amazon this time around because I got the same set I had before. They're it's not Toyo. What's the other? They make fucking Toyos and Ridge grapplers.
Oh yeah.
General?
No. It's Nito Ridge grappler.
Nito, yeah.
So a Nito Ridge grappler on a 20-inch 35 by 12.5 on a 20-inch wheel. I got them off Amazon because every tire shop was like quoting me like 500 almost, 475 almost. So I found a set of 4 off Amazon and had them shipped to my house for free, and had the tire shop put them on, and I saved a fucking bunch of money, dude.
Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah.
They were, well, I got them less, $407 right now, but I got them for $375 each, I think, when I bought them, something like that.
That's not bad.
Yeah,
I said Goodyear Wrangler Durtrack all terrains $405.99. Yeah. Like Jesus.
But I love the look of the Nito Ridge grapplers though. Do they look?
I like them because they're very aggressive. They almost have
and
their tread comes all the way to their sidewall.
Yeah, and you can run them at 15 psi if you want, and they're fine. If you're trying to crawl
but
over
they also
shit.
They also last a little bit longer than a lot of these other all-terrain styles. I think they're rated for what, 40K, which is very good for an all-terrain tire.
For that type of an aggressive tire,
Yeah, and if you take care of them and rotate them the right way, you can get 55,000 out of them.
Yeah, I think I got 40 out of my last set. 20 out of my I only got 20 out of my fucking Pro Comp mud terrains, but they were dude, those things are so fucking noisy driving. As soon as I put these on, it was like whisper quiet. The only thing I would say there's slight drawback is on a wet road. It's real easy to break tires loose with those on with a wet road, but other than that, perfect. Traction's great in the snow, mud,
dirt. Can't even find a 7518 in the Ridge grappler. They have them in the Trail grappler.
Yeah. Just throw a 35 on there, 18-inch wheels.
Yeah.
But it's probably a little wider, I would bet, than what you got, because it's 12.5 inches wide.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit wider. You might, depending on how much wheel space you got.
10.5 or 11.5, I think mine are. 11.
Yeah. 1.5. You might catch a little rub at a full throw. Just depends on how much space you got.
Well, I watched a video. I watched a video because I was even thinking, I was like, I wonder if I could get away with putting 37s on a tremor without doing a level kit. Because the tremor has its own little lift for the Tremor to fit 35s.
Yeah.
And I watched the video, and they actually will fit, but except for when you turn. So right at the corner where your doors are on the wheel well, they have like a little plastic cap sometimes on these trucks. Like the Ford has that.
Yeah.
It rubs just a little bit on the inside of that plastic cap on the inside of the wheel well. So the guy took that plastic cap off, and it didn't rub at all. 37. So I was like, But man, if I did that, I would need to get some different side steps, some amps, because like you already have to climb in that fucker with the
grab all the handles and like fucking boost yourself in, like throw your legs over.
I'm like, fuck.
Oh,
it's not like that tall, but it's tall enough.
Yeah.
Like I'm only 5'10", fuckers.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy is the only reason I got in on the 250s now is because when I went and bought my last one, my silver or gray one, like that pewter or whatever you want to call it, it was cheaper than the fucking F-150s they had on the lot.
Really?
Yep.
At the time.
Wow.
It was a 21, and at the time I got that F-250 with a 6.2 liter V8 cheaper than the F-150 XLT. Yeah.
Wow. Damn.
I was like, okay.
You ready to wrap this shit up, fellers?
Yeah. All
right. Well,
gonna work
it's been fun. Yeah. Good chat. Appreciate you. See you guys later.
Love y'all. Mean it.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.